Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. The cat is truly among the pigeons in Greenland. President Trump has had what's been described as a forceful conversation with Mette Frederiksen, who is the Prime Minister of Greenland. This, of course, is about his desire to acquire Greenland for its strategic and security importance. And of course now, the Greenland government has gone into what's been described as full panic mode. Unnamed European officials have been cited as having deep concerns and knowledge of the call. And it turns out that it was a 45-minute call and that Trump was adamant that America must have some form of presence on Greenland and preferably making it a state. The official said that Europe had assumed Mr. Trump's demands that Denmark offered to sell Greenland to the US were merely an opening negotiating tactic. However, he's quite adamant. He wants it. It's not a tactic. It's laid open bare. We will pay you lots and lots of money for Greenland. However, the call between Trump and Frederiksen became clear that the new administration in Washington is not backing down. And Europe is now worried. And by Europe, they mean the EU, thinking it owns Greenland. But of course it doesn't. Greenland is not in the EU, despite their desire for it to be so. It's part of the Kingdom of Denmark, but it is outside of the EU. They said it was a very tough conversation and that the Don threatened specific measures against Denmark particularly, and such as very, very targeted high tariffs, as well as other measures. And before his inauguration, of course, Trump was indicating that he wanted Greenland for those strategic important positions, i.e. the North Channel, so that gives access to both the north coast of Russia and round the corner into China, which is going to use in summer months anyway, that Arctic Channel to move goods and military ships. Now, I know, and many people know, but not everyone, so just a brief one. America has a big presence in Iceland, in Keflavik. There's a huge, great big military base there. And they want one in Greenland because they want to control basically what's known as the GIUC, the Greenland, Iceland, UK channel, because either Russian ships come up over the top, around the pole, past Greenland, or they go out through the North Channel into the North Sea and then down between Britain and Iceland, sail out of Murmansk, up there on the top of Russia. It's really an act of geographical inconvenience for them. They only have really the Black Sea as their warm sea ports. They do have one in Kaliningrad, but that's what's been described as problematic because obviously nothing gets out because you've got all the Baltic states, and you have Sweden, Norway, and Britain and Denmark all watching what goes out. So no sneaky beaky business there. Everyone knows what comes in. Everyone knows what goes out. But if they can get that North Channel out, then they can slide stuff through. And that, of course, is why Trump wants it. Plus, of course, he then basically takes another huge chunk of land for the United States. And they're slowly, ever so slowly, surrounding Canada. He's already intimated he wants Canada to join the United States, and that each of the Canadian provinces each becomes a separate state of the United States. So the whole of the North American continent will eventually be one country. That's the plan, apparently, according to the Don. Who knew? Of course, there are other issues with Greenland. Of course, it's got its not just its geopolitical positioning. There's also apparently quite a lot of minerals. Scientists don't like it because it's like some of the oldest rocks on the planet and they like to examine them and things. But apparently there's a lot of minerals, rare earth minerals, oil, you name it, all sorts of stuff there that can be extracted. But with only something like 60,000 Greenlanders, they don't have the wherewithal to do it. America could go in and go, woohoo, we'll make you wealthy beyond the dreams of avarice. Put that to the vote, and I'm pretty sure the Greenlanders will say, right, that's it, we're off. Yee-haw, get themselves a Stetson and some cowboy boots. And it's got to be up to the Greenlanders, of course. Can't be up to Europe. I think that'd be quite wrong. So, what do we know? What's going to happen? What does the future hold? Who knows? But the Donald Trump means it. And of course, if he wants it truly, who's going to stop him putting in a flotilla and launching the Marines on there to take control? Absolutely no one. Thanks very much. Bye.